Good morning, beekeepers. Today we're going to do some feeding. It's late October and there's just about no forage left, so we're going to throw some feed on and I'm going to show you how to do it. So let's go. Okay, we're making up sugar water to feed the bees. The way I do it is it's almost 1-to-1. I take 5 of these, which are wide mouth pint jars. I fill them full of granulated sugar and I put them in this big bucket. Then I get as hot a tap water as I can get out of the tap and get the same 5 jars of hot water. Pour it in the bucket and mix it until it's clear again. Now you know it's supposed to be 1-to-1 by weight and not by volume. The way I'm doing it is by volume, and it'll be a little less than 1-to-1 because water's, I believe it is 9 pounds a gallon. But I'm not concerned about that. All I need is around a 1-to-1 mixture of sugar and water. So what I then added is 1 teaspoon of Honeybee Healthy and 1 teaspoon of Amino Bee Booster. Last year I mixed in some pollen substitute. This year I'm not. It didn't seem to make much of a difference, and this year my hives are all well established, so I don't need the pollen. They've got plenty of pollen. They've got plenty of honey, but within about a week or so we're going to lose our last foraging materials, so I want to start feeding them now, keep them building up bees. And this is how I do it. Now I've only got 4 hives, so this makes up probably enough to feed all 4 of my hives one time. So we'll see as soon as I get it poured up in the bottles. Okay, I ended up with 4 pint jars and almost a half gallon left over. So notice the small holes in the lids. That allows the bees to feed through the lids. Now we're going to go outside and load them up. All right, the first thing you're going to notice is no bee suit. This is one of the benefits of feeding with a Burns feeder. David Burns was the inventor. I made some kind of duplicates from his, but I love his feeder. If you need one, I suggest you go get it. These are top feeders. They go inside an empty box on the top of your frame, and it prevents robbers because they can't see it, they can't smell it. They've got to go all the way through the hive in order to get to your food. So I showed you how to make up these jars of feed with the holes in the top. I'm going to show you how to put them in there. All right, we take our top cover off. I'm going to take the box off so you can kind of see what's going on. We've got 2 holes with wire screen. And you see bees crawling around through them. The wire screen that I use is 1/4 inch. The bees can get through it, and there's a purpose for that later on. When I put my sugar bricks on, they can climb right through it and serves 2 purposes in one trip. All right, so all I do on mine is take the jar, let it drip a little bit, and then carefully slide it down into the hole, giving the bees time to move out of the way. and that's it. Now there's been word that when it heats up during the day and cools off at night, sometimes they'll express a little excessive water. I haven't found that to be a problem because the way I cover mine up with boxes, they maintain the hive temperature pretty well. You notice I don't have a problem with bees. They're not flying. Well, they are flying, but they're not bothering me because I'm not in front of the hive and I'm not actually getting into the box. I start off with 1 pint on each hive. I can kind of judge by that how much sugar they're going to take. All right. So I put my box back around it and my top, and I'll come back out here. I can come back out here every day if I want to because I'm not disturbing the bees. So I don't have to put on the suit. I don't have to worry about making the bees mad because they're down there. I'm up here. Same on this one. I take my jar, I dribble a little bit in both holes, hold it inverted, and this one my hole's just a tad small. You want to get them as horizontal, or as vertical rather, as you can, otherwise their sugar water is going to run out. Okay, let me get the right top over here. And that's it. I have fed my bees. Like I said, I'll come back out in about 3 days and check them, see how they're taking it. But that's pretty much it. Now, once temperatures stay around freezing or below, of course, you can't use liquid feed. So you have to go to fondant or sugar bricks, and I will show you how I'm going to do that in a later video. Meantime, subscribe, like, watch some of my other videos. I've got an entire series on how to start beekeeping. Now's the time to start looking at those, being prepared for next season. We'll see you on the next video.